Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Boss Babe Business Show. I am your host, Katan, and I'm so excited to be doing our first Boss Babe Business Show of 2024. Thank you all so much for everyone who has watched us in 2023. And for anyone who's a new viewer, I'm so excited to have you here tonight because we're starting off this new year with a bang. Not only are we going to be interviewing small business owners in our directory, but we are also going to be shouting out brands that are new, and we're going to be interviewing new U.S. business owners that you've never seen before on the Boss Babe Business Show. So first, I would like to start off by showcasing the prize that we're going to be giving away to one of the viewers tonight. I actually have a raffle going right now, and everyone who has been sharing, tagging, inviting people has gathered up all kinds of tickets for this raffle. So you're going to get a massage gun if your name is called on the raffle. I want to first go ahead and start by shouting out all the small businesses that I'm wearing tonight. So I'm going to start off with my earrings. My earrings are coming from Kisses by Monique. Kisses by Monique is a small business that is a fashion boutique. So they specialize in women's accessories and in plus size apparel. They also provide a limited selection of size small to large, petite collection. And if you're looking to purchase these earrings on the website, you can go to KBM Kisses by Monique on Facebook, or you can head over to bossbabeblog.com and click on women's accessories, and you'll find KBM along with all the other brands that are dedicated to women's apparel. Women's accessories and apparel. So my lipstick is coming from Belle Loren Cosmetics. Belle Loren Cosmetics is another amazing small business that is listed in our directory, and I absolutely love their lipstick. I've been using it for over a year now. Last year, it was the only lipstick that I wore on the Boss Babe Business Show. My lip gloss is coming from Gloss World LLC. So Gloss World LLC is another amazing small business listed in our directory, and they provide natural lip gloss and lip balm. So I've also been using their products for more than a year, and my favorite product from there is going to have to be their lip balm. My eyeshadow is going to be from Peachy Beauty Collection. So Peachy Beauty Collection, another amazing business that's listed in our directory, and they provide eyeshadow, lipstick, all kinds of products, but my favorite is going to have to be their eye makeup because I love the pop of color that I get, and I love the fact that they have variety. You can get neutral colors, but you can also find pop colors. And if you would like to shop with them, you can go to Peachy Beauty Collection on Facebook, and you'll be able to shop with them there. You're just going to put in a custom order, or not a custom order, but request the items that you're looking for, and they would send you a link to make your purchase, as well as some photos of the product if you need those as well. My skincare, as always, is coming from My Beauty Coach, NBC.click. So that is a self-investment boutique, and it also happens to be another one of my businesses. And I am using the aloe vera nourishing face mask. I use those all the time. So if you're ever wondering what's on my face, it's going to be my aloe vera face mask and my cucumber oil, and sometimes my watermelon serum, all found on NBC.click. Last but never least, I'm going to go ahead and shout out Juicy Malungi Cosmetics for my hair care products. So tonight I'm rocking my afro, and you've seen my hair in many different styles, but I love the fact that they help me with having natural, healthy, and curly coils. So you can check out Juicy Malungi at www.juicy.us, another business that's listed in our small business directory. So now that I've shouted all of those brands out, we're going to go ahead and get started with the Boss Babe Business Show. Thank you everyone for joining. Watch our quick little video, and then we'll get into it. Okay, everyone. So what I want you to do for me is let me know in the comments, are you a small business owner or are you a small business shopper? And if you happen to be a small business owner, let us know what state you're based out of. Let us know what products or services that you provide, and feel free to drop your website or your Facebook business page below in the comments. You never know who might need your services. So I want to emphasize that because this is a show dedicated to small business lovers. So now that we've gotten through that, let's go ahead and talk about the prize tonight. So this is a free massage gun. This one is going to be battery operated, so you don't have to worry about having to, plug it up. Another cool thing about this is that you don't have to worry about not being able to ship it out of the U.S. because that was actually a question that I received, because depending on what part of the world you're in, your plugs are going to be different, but this one does not require a wall plug-in. So this is the massage gun. There are 3 different items that you can use for massaging. I'm sorry, 4. So one that's very popular that everyone always sees is going to be the ball, that you put on your back. Another one is, I don't want to call it a prong, but that's what it looks like to me. So it looks like a prong. But basically you take it and you start it and it will just start massaging on your back. I did a little bit of research on massage guns a while back because I wanted to purchase some for my family members. And one of the recommendations that was given by health professionals was to avoid using it on your bones. So this is more about shaking up and loosening up your muscles. So you really want to make sure that you try to avoid that. And of course, go do your own research, go ask your own healthcare professionals. But whenever I'm wanting to use something, just because I'm in the beauty industry, I tend to research it just to see how you use it, what are the do's and don'ts. And that was one of the things that was recommended, to keep it away from your bones. So like if you're massaging someone's back, try to avoid massaging right down the middle of their back where their bone is, and focus more on their actual muscles, because we're not massaging the bones, right? So I just wanted to share that. But yes, this is the massage gun, and it is black and gold. So the way that you turn it on is on the back. It pops up like that. And then you can choose the what's it called? The setting that you want it on. But I don't want to get started because it's pretty strong actually. But I'm going to put this back up. Everyone who is watching tonight has an opportunity to win. And let me tell you how you can win some tickets. Don't forget, guys, let me know in the comments if you're a small business owner, a small business shopper, or both, and where you're based out of. Oh, thanks for letting me know, Nicole. Yes, I really did like this. Like I have always been a fan of like massage, relaxation, things like that. And, sometimes you just don't have anybody available to give you a nice massage. So I thought the massage gun was a really great idea. Hello, ladies. Thanks for joining. All right. So how can you earn tickets to win this massage gun? The first thing is all viewers who drop a heart tonight are going to get one ticket, one free ticket. Your name is going to go in the raffle. Can't hurt. Just drop a heart in the comments and let me know that you love what you're seeing. And then the next way that you can earn a chance to win a ticket is drop the tag link to one small business that's listed in our directory already. So even if you haven't shopped in our directory, you don't know anything about it, you can head over to bossbabeblog.com. And if you just drop at least one name from the directory, one business name, then I am going to give you a free ticket. This offer will only be available. What did I do? This offer will only be available until we start talking about the business events of the night. So if you are wanting to take advantage of that, make sure you go ahead and do that now, guys. All right. So let's go ahead and start off with the business resource of the night. I have 2 business resources of the night, everyone. The first one is virtual, and the first one is physical, in person, should I say. So I'll start with the virtual one, and this is a free blog interview. So if you want an opportunity to win a free interview, all you need to do is become a member of our business directory, or if you are already a member of our business directory, then you will receive a free blog interview. I'm mentioning this one first because the reality is that I have a lot of business owners that are listed in our directory that I don't think have seen the new notification for our blog interview. So you automatically get an interview in our blog if you decide to be listed in the directory. And everyone who's watching that is a member already, if you have not taken advantage of that, you need to head over to bossbabeblog.com and you need to click on About Us, the little arrow underneath About Us. And then you're going to click on, what is it called? About Us, Business Information Form. And then you're going to click on the section that applies to you best. So if you are a new member, then you're going to click on New Member Form. If you are a reoccurring member or coming back, then you're going to click on, a seasoned member, whatever name I had for seasoned member. But I just want to make sure that everyone takes advantage of that opportunity. There we go. Much brighter. All right. So that is the first one. The second opportunity, this one is only available in Texas. But if you are able to travel to Texas or you're in any states where you want to take advantage of this opportunity, feel free to do it. It's a free professional photo shoot. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to have a photo shoot available to business owning women. or business owning men, and you can come and get professional photos taken. And you can give me your phone and I'll take pictures of you on your phone, but then I'm also going to take a professional picture and I'm going to edit it. So you'll have a nice, beautiful, crisp, professionally edited photo, and you'll have plenty of other photos that I've taken on your phone for you. And then lastly, you'll also have some videos as well. So it's kind of like a content creation photo shoot. So if you are based out of Texas, or you know anyone that's based out of Texas, or you're willing to come to Texas, then you can sign up for this photo shoot. All you need to do is go to bossbabeblog.com, click on the Boss Babe Lounge, and then you can click on resources. And at the resources, I'll have all of these free opportunities available for you. In just a moment, I'll tag the link just in case for anyone that missed it. But I just want to share this opportunity because there's a lot of people who need a nice, professional photo. You need a little refresh. Maybe you haven't taken one in a while. So this is a great opportunity to elevate your business profile on and off of social media. Another thing that you should keep in mind is that we only have 6 seats available for this photo shoot that are based out of Texas. And I'm sorry, 6 seats available. Yes. And then I have 2 extra seats that I will be giving up, but it can be for anyone that's not based in Texas. So if you want to be a part of this opportunity, make sure you go to bossbabeblog.com and look at our Boss Babe Lounge because we got a lot of resources. The next thing that I wanted to share is the business event of the night. So I have 2 events that I'm sharing tonight. The first event is Mardi Gras Boss. So this is the Boss Babe brunch that we're going to be hosting in Texas. It's going to be a seafood boil with red beans and rice, and basically, we are celebrating Mardi Gras and we're celebrating Boss Babes. So this is for business owning women that are based out of Texas that would like to come and dress up. The theme is, Mardi Gras ball, or, Mardi Gras masquerade. So you would come dressed up in your sequins, in your purple, in your gold, in your green. And we're just going to be celebrating each other, taking beautiful photos, playing games, having an opportunity to network and build a connection with each other, because we're going to be doing these Boss Babe brunches every first Saturday of the month. So we have our first one coming up in January, this Saturday, and then we have our next one coming up in February, and that is when this one is the Mardi Gras Boss Babe brunch. It is in February. So if anyone is interested in that, again, head to bossbabeblog.com. And if you're someone that just likes to have all of those links, or you just have further questions, you can go to the contact us page and leave all of your questions there. All right. The next event that I'm sharing is a virtual event. So this is available to anyone that would like to come and join, but this is a KBM conversation. So we are going to be partnering with KBM Kisses by Monique, and they have 2 events available this week, or should I say this month. And basically the KBM conversation is talking about body positivity. And we're just talking about unrealistic expectations that have been placed on women in this society, and how we can do a little bit better on being kinder to ourselves as women and being kinder to one another. So I recently had an amazing opportunity to be the photo shoot coordinator for Kisses by Monique, KBM. They're a boutique based out of Texas. And the focus and the topic was about women empowerment. And so basically I interviewed everyone and just asked them, what is one way that you can empower women a little bit better? Because life is already hard enough. So how can we make it a little bit easier and pay forward that kindness? Because you just never know what the next person is going through. So in this KBM conversation, the CEO of Kisses by Monique is going to be sharing some insight on, different ways that we can be a little bit kinder to ourselves. If you're interested in that and you think you would like to be a part of it, I will go back and drop the link in just a moment. And then let me make sure I'm not missing any information. That is pretty much all that I have. I am going to go ahead and shout out some of the people that I see in the comments and shout out our business directory members. And then we're going to get into these interviews. So if you have not already, now is the last opportunity to drop the name of your business. Tell us what state you're based out of and what services you provide. And I will be pinning your comments to the top of this live. Okay. All right, I see we have one introduction. And let's see. If I have any Instagram users, let me know if everything is looking okay on the Instagram side. It says it's looking good for me, but just want to get some feedback and see what everyone has to say about it. All right. Don't forget, guys, drop what state you're based out of. You never know who's right next to you. We've had a few individuals find businesses that were right around the corner. So make sure you drop that information. All right. Okay, moving on. I'm going to start with the first comment that I saw, and that is coming from Lacey. So we have Lacey in the building tonight, and she is both a small business owner and a small business shopper, and she is the owner of Rest Assured Consulting, LLC. So Rest Assured Consulting, LLC provides a whole bunch of different resources that you would love to help with just making your home run smoother. If you're someone that's looking for ways to, let's say, elevate your crafts overall. So they provide courses on, just how to take care of your home better. They provide courses on teaching you how to bake bread, homemade bread. And she also has a bread ambassador program where you can actually receive free breads from her business. And all you need to do is pay for shipping. So you receive free breads and then you post about your experience eating the breads. And she provides more than just bread. She has cookies, cinnamon rolls, all of these delicious foods on her website. But those are just I'm just scratching the surface on some of the services that she provides. So shout out to you, Lacey. Everyone, please welcome Lacey and congratulate her. She's actually one of the newest business owners that has been listed in our directory. And I actually just got done posting her blog today. So you can go and learn about her blog. It will be announced tomorrow at 11 a.m. On all of my Boss Babe blog platforms, including Instagram as well. So you can just click on the link that will be available. Let's see, who else do we have next? We have Nicole based in Fort Worth, Texas. So we'll be interviewing Nicole tonight and learning about her business. We have Shelly based out of California, business owner and shopper. We have Shay based out of D-Town. She's a business owner and a shopper. She's the founder of KBM Kisses by Monique. And see, I'm going to do these two last intros. Oh man, they're all so nice. I don't know which ones to choose from. Let's go with Lady D's Treats. So we have Lady D's Treats is based out of Kansas. We provide delicious baked treats, coffee, tea, cocoa, and shipping is available in the 48 contiguous states. And then we have Bling with Shell. Bling with Shell is based out of California. I ship anywhere in the U.S. I have gorgeous and affordable bling for you. Congratulations and welcome Bling with Shell to the Boss Babe blog business directory. This business is one of our newest deluxe members, and she will be featured in our podcast. So you get to learn more about her. And she has a special offer that I'm not going to spoil that you want to make sure that you're listening to. So if you're not already subscribed to the podcast, go ahead and do that. The next business owner that I'm shouting out is going to be, let's see. You found the earrings in black? Okay, perfect. Thank you so much, Shelly. Yes, those earrings are really cute. So I'm going to make sure to tell my aunt she can go purchase them herself. So she's not trying to take them off my ears. Yeah, Shelly has some really cute stuff. And, during the holidays, I was wearing her earrings. And my aunt almost attacked me for those things. I was like, oh, my God, I gotta get you the link. So I'm glad that you have them in black. I'll make sure to let her know. And let's see. I think I got everyone. So what I'm going to do now is just do a quick roll call or shout out. And then we're going to move into these interviews tonight. So let's start with Lacey. We already shared. She is Rest Assured Consulting Solutions, LLC. Love to have her. Glad to have you in the directory. We have Nicole tonight. Shout out to you. We're going to be interviewing Nicole. We have Shay. She is the founder of KBM Kisses by Monique, plus size apparel and women's accessories. And I'm also wearing her earrings tonight. We have Shelly. She is a small business owner that actually has 3 different businesses, but one of her businesses is listed in our directory, Bling with Shell, affordable jewelry, all the way from the prices of $5 up to $25 if you're getting a pack of multiple items. But she provides earrings, jewelry, necklaces, bracelets, lanyards, and so much more. if you see something that you like, take it because they go very quickly. The next brand that we're shouting out is going to be Nicole. So we have Nicole Smith. She is the founder of AL Publishing and Consulting. So this brand actually focuses on helping you learn how to publish, write, brainstorm, and self-publish your own book. So if you're someone that's trying to become an author, we recently just started a partnership with this brand. So if you're thinking about signing up to be a part of the directory and you want to write a book, like you're signing up for an author business, go ahead and head on over to AL Publishing and Consulting, because they're actually going to pay for your marketing at Boss Babe Blog. So if you purchase their premium or deluxe membership, they're going to pay to have your business listed in our directory, and you're going to receive a podcast interview, a blog interview. You'll have a show dedicated to your business on our YouTube show, or an episode dedicated to your book. I'll be leaving a review. I'll be reading it. I'll be making sure that I'm sharing it with everyone in my network. So if you're someone that is wanting to become an author, or you already have an author business, then you can go ahead and get with her. And if you are just wanting to learn how to write a book or read more about the books that she provides, then you can go ahead and check her out. So feel free to drop your websites below in the comments, everyone. Her business page is author Nicole Smith, and she's also listed in our directory. She has an author's coaching course. The next business owner I have is Lady D's Treats. We talked about Lady D's Treats. They have amazing, delicious cookies. It's a new year, so I'm not going to talk about how quick those cookies disappeared. Technically, I'm not talking about it. I'm just telling y'all I'm not going to talk about it this year. We said we were going to move on. But she has some delicious cookies, so if you purchase from her, you need to make sure you hide those things because they will be gone. And if you share them, people will be coming back for more. Shout out to Lady D's Treats. Let's see, who else? Victoria, thank you so much for joining. We have Victoria, the founder of Victoria's Getaways. So she is a travel professional. She's a travel professional, and she is listed in our directory. And we actually just got done collaborating with Victoria at the KBM photo shoot. So we did a photo shoot in Texas for Kisses by Monique, the boutique. And Victoria ended up being one of the models in the photo shoot. So when you go to the Kisses by Monique website and you look at their beautiful yellow romper, that's actually Victoria that's rocking that romper. And her smile is real. We didn't make her fake it. I made her laugh, and we got the picture. So you can just know that when you're watching it. KBM, Kisses by Monique. And we also have MJ. Hello, MJ. Hope you're doing well. So MJ is the founder of Travel with MJ. She's also another travel professional that is listed in our directory. And travelwithmj.net is her website. So you can check her out. She provides travel booking, and she also provides travel research. So if you're someone that you just don't want to do any of that work, you want someone who's going to take the time to do it right, to take care of all that for you, then you can head on over to travelwithmj.net. She's another amazing travel professional that I've had an opportunity of interacting with and working with and partnering with. So Victoria and MJ both I've had an opportunity of partnering with. And then Victoria, I actually got a chance to meet her at one of our networking events in person. So these are all real people. And I know it sounds so silly to say for people who maybe you're probably like, why is she saying they're real people? Because I understand that small business shoppers and people who shop, you work very hard for your money. And so you really just want to know that there's somebody on the other line that's going to assist you. And you're not going to wake up the next morning and then not be able to find where you purchased or where you spent your money. So that's why I like to emphasize that. And I want to say thanks to everyone in our directory for the amazing services that you provide and for how you make our customers feel comfortable asking questions and knowing that you are a legitimate business to shop with. All right. So now that I have shouted out all of those awesome business owners, let's go ahead and start off with these. Oh, we're going to do these tickets first, and then we're going to do these interviews because I don't want to forget about those tickets. Did everyone get a chance to see the free massager that we're giving away? Put it right there for you. Let me push it back, actually. There we go. So I already have my raffle ready. How's everyone doing? Did everyone have a happy new year? Did everyone get a chance to refresh? And if you haven't, are you going to take the time to refresh before it gets crazy and busy? Let me know in the comments. It's been such a long time, or at least I feel like it's been such a long time. You guys know I do this show every Thursday. And for the entire month of December, because I was on vacation, I didn't do the show, so it just feels like I haven't seen y'all in ages. Okay. So let me start. All right, so everybody with tickets, we have Nicole, Shelly, Shay, Lacey, Shay again, I like the way your name is pronounced, Nicole. That's very unique. Lacey, and let's see, Shelly. There we go. Shelly, don't worry if I haven't called your name yet. I'm still going down the comments. Who else? Shelly, Shay, Lacey, Shelly again, Shay again, Lacey again. All right. Let's see. Let's see. We have Lacey. And the last person I have for it is, I think that's everybody. Okay, I got everybody. Lacey, and that's it. All right. And Lacey, were you talking about getting some of those cookies? Because the cookies are delicious. Yes, you should definitely. I'm encouraging 1,000%. Or are you talking about Bling with Shell? I just saw your comment. It said I'm gonna get some. And all right, so let's go. Let's move on. We have, yes. So you can check your portal, but if you were supposed to be interviewed, you can just check your updates on your portal and then reapply or reschedule for another show. The cookies. Yes. I recommend the chocolate chip. Actually, not the chocolate chip. They were Oreo cookies and cream. Those were the ones that I got. I took them on a trip. And I said that it was a new year, so we weren't going to talk about that story. But let's just talk about it. So I took him on a trip to Louisiana to go visit family. And we had about 5 to 6 people in that car. And for some reason, when we got back in the car after we went to the gas station and took our little break or whatever, it was about 2 cookies left. And for some reason, nobody in the car knew where the cookies went. So that's why, that's why I say make sure you get 2 when you order from Lady D's Treats. Okay, thank you. Thanks for joining us, Michelle. I know those treats are amazing. So yeah, we talked about, I already broke my New Year's resolution, but it's okay. We'll start over next show. All right. So now that I think I have everybody, I've already got all tickets. I'm going to go ahead and start with the interviews tonight. So we have some new business owners that we're bringing on tonight that no one has seen on the Boss Babe Business Show. So we're going to start off with Kanitra, and thank you so much for dropping your information below, Michelle. So shout out to Michelle. She's a business owner of LMI Collection LLC. She is providing aroma items, so air fresheners, air mist, candles, and she's also going to be on our podcast as well, providing a special offer. Excuse me. So make sure you stay tuned for that. Don't miss out on that special offer. All right. And I'm bringing you on right now. Okay, everyone. So I'm going to be interviewing Kanitra tonight. This is a great opportunity for anyone to share this live and let me know in the comments that you have shared. And I'm going to add 5 tickets to the raffle for you to earn a chance to win this massage gun. So if you are interested in winning, that's all you have to do. And I'm going to refresh my page, and then we'll go ahead and get started on this interview. Just so you know, so far, these are the people that I have for the raffle. Shelly, Regina, What the Sale, Lacole, Fee Rael, MJ, Cecily, Shay, LMI Collection LLC. And I think I said Nicole earlier. If I didn't, Nicole, Lacey, and I think I got everyone. So those are the people that I have so far. Some of these people, you earn them by inviting people to the event before it started. So make sure you go ahead and just stay ready, stay on live so you don't miss out. Because remember, this is how the rules work for the raffle. I did forget to say this earlier. When I call your name, whoever it is that wins the massage gun, you have 30 seconds to tell me that you're here by just dropping an emoji in the comments so I know that you're still here. If you don't do it within those 30 seconds, then I'm going to call somebody else and they will win it. Also, if you are based out of Texas, the raffle, this prize, you don't have to worry about shipping. You can come pick it up at my home office. But if you are not based out of Texas, shipping will be $5.95. So just know, make sure y'all know that. All right. Here we go. All right, let's get into these interviews. Oh, thank you so much. You guys are amazing. All right, let's go, Kenitra. Hello, hello.
Hey.
Thank you so much for joining us tonight.
Thank you for having me on.
Of course. You know, I'm really excited for the reasons that I shared with you earlier, as far as, you know, the uniqueness of your business. So without spoiling anything, let's go ahead and just get started. If you could please, Kenitra, share with everyone a little bit about you. Share your story. Who is Kenitra?
Well, hi everyone. Good evening. My name is Kenitra. I am based in Dallas. I grew up in Memphis. I've been in Dallas for 10 years, over 10 years now. So I decided to open up my own boutique because I am a shoe lover. I love shoes. It just makes me feel better when I'm having a bad day. I can go on a website and look and be like, oh, okay, oh, these are cute. And as any woman I know, you can look at the shoes and in your mind, you can put the outfits. So that I love shoes, so I just decided to open up the boutique. I have in this Bougie Steps boutique, um, and I've been open for 3 years. So that's my part time. I'm hoping to make it full time, manifesting that, and it will happen. So um, I'm just here, and I love shoes, and I love what I do to make more women confident about themselves.
I love it. I love it. And I love the positivity of speaking that into existence while doing the work clearly. And let's just go ahead and shout you out for this bougie background that you have going on back there. She had to match the brand and have her bougie set up and her flyers. It looks beautiful though. I really do love it.
Yeah.
Of course. So now that you've shared a little bit more about you and you know your story, can you please tell everyone one time what is the name of your business?
Bougie Steps Boutique.
Okay. So share one product that you're going to be presenting today.
I am going to share, since Valentine's Day is around the corner, I a pair of shoes, a red heel, and I don't know if you can see it.
Ooh.
So these are cute, and as you know, it is cold, but if you're going out to dinner, you can pop these shoes on and go in for dinner. And I just feel like these are very sexy, especially for Valentine's Day, the perfect outfit. Red can make anything pop. So I just feel like this is the right shoe just for Valentine's Day or any other type of event that you're wanting to go out.
Yeah, I love the shoes that have like the clear on the outside. It looks really nice. I feel like it's going to be really pretty from the side too when you're walking.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay. So how much is that shoe? What is the price for that product?
This shoe is $25, and I make it affordable. You can be bougie on a budget. I just feel like it doesn't have to be high price. So I feel
Mhm.
like affordable and fashionable, you will buy. So I just, for me, if it's affordable and fashionable, then I'm gonna grab this shoe.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. So we have a few people loving the shoe. I love the way that it looks. It's just nice and sleek. And I'm not even thinking for Valentine's Day. I'm just thinking like a really nice black dress and then a nice pop of red, you know?
Yes, yes.
But Valentine's Day is good too. Now you got my mind going. Do I need to do a photo shoot? Is that what you're telling me? Is that what you're saying? Is that what you're saying we need to do Valentine's Day photo shoot?
Oh wow, yes,
That's what
yes.
I heard. This is me justifying everything that I'm buying. That's what I heard her say on this live. So I absolutely love it. So you said those were $25. You are based out of, oh, we'll get to that part actually. So share what state that you're based out of for me. And then after you share your state, let us know what makes your business unique.
I am based out of Dallas. Um, and what makes me unique, I am just the average person, just a shoe lover. My motto is all you need is love and a pair of shoes. So I feel like shoes are that thing that, as I said before, makes me better. And if I'm having a bad day or if something, I can just go on a website and be like, oh, I love those shoes. Um, if they're budget friendly, then I'm going for it. So
Yeah.
I just feel like it for me, that makes me feel better when I have a bad day. And I don't know for anybody else, but shopping it makes people feel better, make women feel better in general,
Yeah.
because more of self love. So you're loving on yourself and making yourself feel better, more confident. When we go get a new outfit, confidence is like, oh,
Yeah.
I can do this. Let me walk my walk. So fashion is key and self love, and it works all together.
I definitely agree. I think it's a topic that is very it's you hear it a lot, right? But people don't really I don't think they really grasp the importance of it. Like the days when you're feeling low, when you're going through things, when you're going through mental things, you're experiencing things with family and just life in general, it plays a huge factor on how you take care of yourself. It makes you feel a lot better or a lot worse. So on those days when you do want to just be like, I'm just going to, put my hair up and throw on some tennis shoes. Don't get me wrong. We do all have those days. And sometimes it is very much just needed because we just got to get the job done. But at the same time, taking a little bit of time out of your day to celebrate yourself, adorn yourself, however that may be, whether it's like you said, dressing up, doing a photo shoot, just looking cute to go to the mailbox, dress up and go to the mailbox. But just anything where you're celebrating yourself, I think it plays a huge part on the mental. So I love that. Okay, so now that you've shared that information with us, can you please share how do you distribute your product? So are you shipping out? And if you are, what states are you shipping out to?
I ship out to all over. I do. I'm on Instagram and Facebook. So I have a little shop on Instagram where you can go on there and shop for shoes.
Okay, perfect.
Uh,
Um, so can you share one topic that your business raises awareness for?
I would say confidence.
Yeah, I love it. So what is one inspirational message that you would like to leave with the audience?
I would say that I'm saying all you need is love and a great pair of shoes. So love, and as the world now, as we see it now, love is what is really what we're needing. So um,
Yeah,
I just want to give everybody air hugs and just give out the love.
I'm receiving the air hugs. I'm enjoying this. We can't leave you hanging. Okay, so I absolutely love it. So there you have it, everyone. She showed off a pair of her shoes. If you'd like to, did you want to take the camera and show off the setup or the shoes and the handbag you have back there? Feel free to do so. And while you're doing that, I'm just going to remind everyone that these shoes are $25. So you can go to purchase those. She has a Facebook business page, a YouTube business page. I'm sorry, Instagram business page. And ooh,
Yes.
those red. Okay. Well, how much are those?
This,
Mm-hmm.
the pumps. Oh,
Yeah.
25.
Oh. Okay. So there you have it, everyone. If you could, Kanitra, after this interview, just
Yes.
drop your links in the comments so everyone can go follow you, learn about you, and be able to check you out, because I absolutely love what you have. My eyes and my mind are stuck on the first ones you showed off. Yeah, yeah. So, ladies, I think you can use these heels for a lot of different things. We have, like she said, Valentine's Day coming up. If you just love the shoes and you need a nice photo shoot to feel cute, dress up, go ahead and do that. And hey, while we're on the topic of confidence, could I get everyone to let me know in the comments what is one thing that you do that makes you feel confident? I'm going to share mine. This is something that I've never shared it publicly out loud. It's not crazy or anything, so y'all don't worry. But basically, I love working out my lower body. I don't enjoy upper body workouts and arms and stuff, but the thing is, when you work out your lower body, for me at least, it's very easy for me to quickly start seeing changes and results. So when I'm wearing my heels or I'm wearing my shoes and I have a nice little, silhouette down there, even if, we got a little, little happy space up here, I still feel very confident walking around after I've been going to the gym and really working on my lower body. So that's something that I enjoy doing. Now, you ladies, let me know in the comments what's something that helps you with boosting your confidence. And now that I've done that, I just want to thank you again, Kenitra, for joining us. Kenitra, I'm so glad that we got to learn about you. And now that I know that you're Texas based, even better. So if you're having events, anything going on, feel free to drop all that information in the comments.
Thank you so much for having me on. Thank you.
You're very welcome. I'm glad we were able to meet you. Thank you. Have a good night.
You too.
Okay, everyone. So that was Kenitra, and she was showcasing her shoes. We got to see some accessories, and those pumps were really pretty. All right. So I'll be reading those comments in just a moment. I want to hear what everyone has to say about what they do to make them to feel confident. So let's see. Let's see. Oh, okay. I got you. Thank you, Nicole, for letting me know. And I thought, for some reason, Nicole, I thought you were saying shutting off your computer helps you with your boosting your confidence. I'm like, yeah, that works too. No technology. Okay. Hello, Juicy Malunji Cosmetics. Welcome. Thanks for joining us. Happy New Year. I appreciate you. So let's see. Shelly says, I'm not afraid to show my scars. I have scars from dialysis and kidney transplant surgery. Used to hide, no more. I love that. I do. Because I think it just takes a lot more effort and mental power to be so focused on those kind of things. If you just let go, it's hard for some people and it takes time, but just letting go and living your life, accepting, embracing yourself. Yeah, I love that. Shay said, dress up and apply makeup, makeup and lashes. Yes, I'm natural 100% of the time. And I didn't say you had to play makeup. I didn't say you had to apply makeup to feel confident. That's just a routine for me. Okay, understood. And then let's see, Nicole said, getting dressed up. I love that. Okay, so those are all really great things that help with boosting confidence. I'm going to leave one more, and then I'm going to go ahead and interview Nicole tonight so you ladies can learn about what she does. But one thing that has really helped me when I was going through things in family and life is having a journal. And in that journal, I have an affirmation. So every morning I'll write an affirmation to myself. And it's very specific to my life. For example, if let's say, oh, Kanitra, you posted your page, but everyone won't be able to see it there because that's the private chat. So only you, me, and the interviewees can see that one. But if you go to Facebook and go to Boss Babe blog on my Facebook business page, then you'll be able to post it there. And you introduce yourself in our in event wall too, so they can find you there too. But the more the merrier. You can post again in the event wall if you like. But yeah, so having an affirmation journal really helped me. Let's say maybe I was, feeling down or going through something or experiencing loss during that time. Sometimes when you experience loss, everyone reacts differently and it makes you do and say things out of character that maybe you wouldn't have if you were in a better mind space. So to continue to remind myself of my worth and my value, I would just have this journal that I would go in and write one affirmation to myself every morning. And I would try to write 4 to 5 things that I was grateful for. Because I think that when we focus on the negatives, it's a lot easier to go into that rabbit hole. But reminding yourself what you appreciate in life is just another way to build a stronger mindset. So that's my confidence boosting tip. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and bring on Nicole. Hello.
Hello.
I know you were fighting with your technology for a second. You got in on your computer.
No, I'm still on my phone right now. My computer just shut off for no reason.
Oh, I'm sorry, I said that backwards. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
See, that happened to me earlier. I understand technology. So thank you so much for joining us, Nicole. I'm glad to have you.
Yes, thank you.
And I want to say that I love the hot pink. The color is fun and vibrant. You know, I might be a
I
little
love
biased,
pink.
but
It's my favorite color.
yeah, I wouldn't say it's my favorite, but I do love it, and it's my brand color because a lot of my audience loves pink, like that color, hot pink. So thanks for joining us, Nicole. Let's go ahead and get started, and let's talk about your story. So share your story with us. Who are you, and what are you about?
So I have a nonprofit salon that I help survivors of domestic violence and human trafficking. I am doing that because I am a survivor of domestic violence. I actually am still with the person that was the abuser, but he changed. So I do tell everyone that is not a common story. Most of them don't change. But now him and I partner together and we share the story, and he shares it from the abuser side and I share it from the survivor side. We were both born and
Okay.
raised in Fort Worth, and both of us were in abusive families. And so it was just normal to accept the abuse and give the abuse, all that. So it was just part of our life until we realized it's not right. And then we made the change, and now we advocate for other survivors.
I absolutely appreciate your story, and I love the fact that you share it so transparently, because I think it's easy for people to, I guess, when they're trying to convince someone of something, like, leave out those details. But the fact that you share, it is something that I experienced, he experienced it, and then that you're sharing it from both perspectives, that's something that's very unique, because I do think we always tend to focus on the problem, but not necessarily how do we get to the solution, and what is someone going through mentally when they are the abuser. So
Yeah.
I appreciate that, and I appreciate you for joining us and talking about this topic. So now that we've learned about your story, can you please share your business name for us?
So the business name is called WAVE, and it stands for We Are Against Violence Everywhere.
Okay, I like it. Can you share the product that you're presenting today?
I'm sorry, can you repeat that one more time?
Can you share the product or service that you're presenting today?
So the services that I do all hair care. I've been doing hair for 21 years, so I can do literally anything. I don't refuse anyone. Because of it being nonprofit, I do have to get it funded somehow. So I do offer paid services. I do events and stuff like that to bring in income, and that is how I pay for the makeovers for the survivors. I'm always
Okay.
really careful not to say women, because most people, when you think of a survivor, you say a woman, and it's not just women. Men can
Yeah,
be victim or survivors as well.
that's very true. You have a point. I think it's society, we live in a world where it's almost shameful to be a male and have emotions, or to say that you're a male and you experienced abuse. People think, but how? You know what I mean? So
Right.
I agree with you. I hear exactly where you're coming from. And that's also good to know. So you're not just helping women who are, domestic abuse survivors. You're also helping men that are domestic abuse
Yes.
survivors as well. Okay.
Yes.
Good
It
to know.
is more commonly the women that I work with, just because for women, our hair is our identity, and it's such a big part of who we are. And one of my common phrases that I tell people is it starts with the hair, and it goes to the negative and the positive side. Our personality is so based on our hair that most women, whenever you change a boyfriend, your phrase, you change your man, you change your hair.
Oh
And
yeah.
so much of our personality is our hair. And abusers somehow know that as well. That's usually the first thing that they control. And if they can control your hair, they can control you. So on both sides, it starts with the hair.
That is that is a very great observation, and I guess analogy too, because that's true. I don't know. I don't know if there's anyone that's watching that has gone through, abuse. If you are a survivor of abuse, but I do know a few people that have experienced it and went through that, survived it. And that's that comment about, one of the first things they want you to change. It always starts with something that normally you wouldn't want to do that, because it's who you are, it's your personality, it's what you like to do. So it's a little bit this chipping. It starts, okay, well, I don't like that, take those earrings off. Then it's, I don't like you seeing this person. Then it's, now you're just down this hole and you don't know how you got there. At least that's the experience that have been shared with me from other
Yes.
people who have gone through it. So if you could, this is a topic that I that's very close to me, as you know, because I shared with you earlier. But can you share from your experience, if you'd like to, maybe 2 behaviors that people should look out for when you are in a relationship with someone, or you're getting ready to be in a relationship with someone, that maybe would show that this could potentially be someone who has abusive tendencies?
One of the most common things in abusive relationships, or even at the beginning, is them trying to control who you talk to. With my husband, we've been married now 19 years, but at the beginning, he didn't like my family because they didn't like him. And so that was the first thing that he tried to do, was cut me off from my family. And then any of my friends that didn't like him, he tried to cut me off from them as well. And so it's easier to control someone when they don't have influence coming in their ear.
Yeah.
So that's definitely the number one. And then after that, a very common thing is they'll lose their temper and then they'll apologize. And then a week or 2 later, or sometimes sooner, it'll happen again and they apologize. So that's one thing that I've had to explain to my husband whenever he started changing, is an apology isn't words, it's actions. If it's just words, it's manipulation.
Yes, I love that. I do. I like that you talk about that. I don't, like I said before, I don't have I haven't had to experience that or go through that, but people close to me have. And so what I would say also, though, I would say physical abuse, because people tend to forget that there is emotional and verbal abuse, and they tend to excuse
Most
it or not
definitely.
realize. Exactly. So for anyone that says, oh, I've never been, in an abusive relationship, it's not just about physical, it's also about how they make you feel. If they're, belittling you every time, making you start to second guess yourself. I don't want to say it, but I'm gonna say the word gaslighting, because 2023,
Definitely.
everybody was using that word, so we didn't even know what gaslighting meant, because gaslighting could be touching my shoulder when we go to the store. But the real, definition of it is someone who will do something to you and then completely act as if they didn't do it, and you sit there and think, did they do it? Maybe they didn't. So things like that. That is also abuse, and I
Most
think when
definitely.
like you said, like when someone's apologizing, but I'm going to go back into doing it. So thank you so much for sharing those behaviors. Let's see, we had a comment in there. Victoria said, I left any abuser ASAP. Yeah, I mean, I think that, like she said in the beginning, Victoria, because that is a great point that you bring up. She made it very clear that that is not something that's common for people to change when it comes to abuse. So
Definitely.
the fact that, you were able to acknowledge that in the beginning was also something that I appreciated, because it is true. At the end of the day in life, when you come from an environment where that is all that you see, you have one of 2 choices, and sometimes it's not really a choice, depending on how deeply it's engraved in you. You're either going to see somebody doing something different and say, something seems off. The fact that when I go home, this happens, and I do this with my family, or I do this with my partner, but then I go these places and that's not occurring. It clicks for some people, and for some people it doesn't click. And when it does click, people change. It is true. And I say that because, I knew someone that lived in an abusive household for a very long time, and they were not physically abusive, but they were verbally abusive, and did not know that they were verbally abusive. So in that situation for a long time, they just thought, I'm not abusive. I'm just telling you the truth. I'm just being real. you know, people like to use that phrase with a lot of stuff, but there's a fine line. So I definitely hear your perspective. I think it's a great conversation. But I also want to commend the fact that you both decided to work through it and you turned it into a learning opportunity for people who are going through these things. Because, like
Yeah.
you said earlier, you're sharing the side of the abuser and you're sharing the side of someone who was abused. And for people who are abusive, what better way to teach them that what they're doing is not normal than for someone who actually went through it to be able to explain to them the same thought process that they went through, explain a solution to get out of that. Do you know what I mean? So
Definitely.
I definitely appreciate that, and I think that it goes a long way. So I just want to say thank you for not being afraid of that experience and using it as a way to share it with other people, because I think there's a lot of people who have gone through what you went through that wouldn't share, because it's something that's very intimate and personal, and for your husband as well. There's a lot of people who wouldn't have the courage to step up and say that I did this and I was wrong and this is the way that I can change it. It takes a lot to put yourself on a public platform and be criticized and crucified and demonized, you know, when in reality everybody didn't have the same beginning to grow up, you know, and we have to
Definitely.
acknowledge things. So I like that. We're having a good conversation tonight, though. We are. Let's see what else. Where we at? We're gonna read one more comment and then we're gonna move on, because I do want to make sure that everyone who's interested in what you provide is able to check your services out. So let's see. Shay said, I've never been in an abusive relationship, but from hearing the stories, some people had no other options to stay, slowly stack until they were able to leave comfortably. I'm really glad you made that comment, because that is so true. Just even reading it, I'm getting chilled because I'm thinking about it. But I knew someone very close to me who was in a relationship, and like Nicole said in the beginning, it was not abusive. It was fun. It was amazing. He was sweet. He was so kind. And then it just kind of flipped the switch. You know what I mean? Now it's, don't go there. I don't want you doing that. Why are you over here? I'll turn off the TV. I'll take this. I'll leave. You won't have this. You won't have that. You know, it out of nowhere. So when someone flips a switch on you, it's kind of hard to just automatically be like, okay, I'm going to pack up and leave and move and change my address and all this other stuff. You have to plan, you have to think. And it's hard to do that also while being mentally, physically, emotionally drained and abused. So you have a really great point there. I don't think that we should, what's the word? There's a safe way to leave an abusive relationship. There are safe ways to do it, because there have been a lot of women and men who have lost their lives trying to leave an abusive relationship, and they didn't have proper guidance from someone who was experienced enough to be able to say there's a way to get out of this without drawing too much attention to your abuser to the point where now you're in a worse situation. So for all of you that have friends or family members or anyone that's going through this, just keep in mind that if you continue to be too aggressive, you can make it harder for the person who's being abused to be able to leave the situation, number one. And number two, you'll make it more likely that they won't come to you in the future, which means they won't have anyone in their corner to talk about what they're experiencing or to support them on the day when they do decide they're ready to get up and leave. So just sharing that. Great talks, great conversations, y'all. Snaps, everybody. Let's
But one of the
see.
hard things too is in those relationships, one of the things that my husband did do at the beginning, I don't even know how it happened. Like thinking back on everything, he had me convinced I couldn't live without him. And I don't know how it happened. It was a little at a time, I guess. But at the
Yeah.
time, I was the one working. I had my daughter. He wasn't working. He stayed home all day and did nothing. I paid the bills. I cleaned the house. I cooked. I did it all. But somehow he had me convinced I couldn't live without him. And I don't know how I got to that point. And when I woke up one day and I realized, like, why am I putting myself through this? I did leave him at one point, and I went to a battered women's shelter. And that's when he finally realized he needed to change because he needed me.
Yeah. Wow, that's really deep, and that's true. That feeling of like thinking that you have to be with someone, and I think that we're talking about abuse because it's real, but even for people in a day-to-day relationship that would be considered average, normal, or healthy, there's still those kind of thoughts where for a moment you almost forget that you can do things on your own and you don't have to be with that other person. It is amazing to have a union and to be with someone, but it's different to be united than to be solely dependent on a person emotionally, you know, all of those things. So, and there's nothing wrong with depending on someone. That's not what I'm saying, but I'm just saying it's a healthy thought that we're talking about, to start training your mind to remind yourself that you can do whatever you need to do on your own if you need to do it. So I love that you shared that. And when you shared that, you also reminded me of someone else's story where it was the same exact thing. This wasn't with a couple, this was a family. And basically, they were using financial abuse. If you don't do this, then we're just going to take all the money. And it wasn't for something, you know, absurd. It wasn't for something simple like, oh, if you don't go to school, we're going to take all your money. It was something that had to do with a person's personal life choice that wasn't going to affect them in a negative way. They just wanted to have control and say so over it. So that was their way of controlling it. And the crazy thing is that at the time, that person was providing for the family. So how they cut you off if you're the provider? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
it's not gonna work out for them. So at the time, and for a long time, I don't think they were able to understand that because it had started so early. So like for you in a relationship, it's a different dynamic. But another thing people don't think about, abuse starts at a very young age for some people. So you can't just pop up and stop or not think like that. Okay, we have some really great conversations here in the comments, guys. I really appreciate that. And yes, Shay says she's glad that you guys are in a safe space. So let's go ahead and move on to the price for, you have like maybe, I guess, an average price range for people who want to go and shop with you to help contribute to your nonprofit.
Well, for that, I take donations.
Okay.
If any amount that someone wants to donate to go to it. Other than that, I do services. So just typical any service. I do all hair types. I've had a lot of people that they're shocked I can do ethnic hair. I'm like, it's
Oh,
hair. Of course I can.
oh, that's not, I'm gonna have to
I
stop by.
actually do my own hair. It doesn't look real great because it was my first time doing this style, and I taught my teenage daughter to help me.
Oh,
But I can
nice.
do any hair service that's out there, and all the services are different prices. But if someone just wants to help, if they're not local, they can just donate directly to it. And I take PayPal, Zelle, Cash App, almost anything.
Okay, good. That's good to know. I'm gonna have to definitely, because you are, which state are you based out of? Can you let everybody know?
I am in Fort Worth.
Okay, that's what I was thinking. So that's not too far for me. And I actually have family in Fort Worth too. So that's good to know. I'll make sure to let people know as well. That's a big question people ask when it comes to hair. Like, are you able to do afros? Are you able to do, you know, I went into a hair salon one time. I'm not going to say the names. I'm not going to do it like that. But I went into the salon. It was a very popular, well-known brand, corporate brand. And I was like, hey, do you think you'll be able to dye my hair? And the lady was like, let me look at it. Let me touch it. Yeah, I should be. Yeah. And I was like, I don't feel safe. Everybody had me bald headed. So after that, I just never did it. I'm very picky when it comes to my hair. But now that I see you're doing twist, and are those twists, faux locks, braids?
It's dreadlocks.
Okay. So,
And they're
okay,
36-inch, so they're not short.
Okay, good. So then I will definitely have to check you out because I do need some protective hairstyles. Okay, so can you share? We've shared a lot actually that makes your business unique, but what is the favorite part about your business that makes it unique?
When I started, I was the only nonprofit salon that I've never heard of another one. Whenever I was originally advertising it, I said I was the only one, and someone's like, you can't say that if you're not positive. So I did the research, and they do have other ones, but they don't do the same thing as me, and there's none local. I think the
Okay,
closest one was like in Michigan or something like that, but they have a completely different business plan. So I'm the only one that does what I do.
nice. That's pretty cool. Okay, so can you please share with us we already talked about one topic that your business raises awareness for. So I guess what is one inspirational message that you would like to leave with the audience?
I'm very much a Christian, and I'm not going to apologize, but if anyone doesn't want to hear God, you got to mute it for a minute. But the number one Bible verse that one of my pastors said it a couple years ago, and it has stuck with me. It's in Revelation. I can't remember exactly. I think it's 12:21, but it says, "We are saved by the blood of the Lamb and the word of our testimony." You have to have your testimony, because if you don't share your testimony, the devil will use it to control you.
Okay. I like that. I almost spit out this water when you said you got to mute it for a minute. Woo! But I was trying to
I'm
hold
not
it
trying
in
to
because
offend anyone, but I'm not trying to hold back
I
either.
couldn't do it while you was in the quote, so I was like, let me just keep it, hold it together, because I have a habit of spitting that water out. But no, I love the unapologetic energy that you bring with that, and I love the fact that again, you're sharing your testimony, you're sharing the experience that you went through, you're sharing your mistakes, your lessons learned, whatever you want to call them, because everybody has a different perspective on what they are. But at the end of the day, you're sharing what you've experienced so that the next person can understand, and maybe it can prevent them having to go through what you went through. So I just want to say thank you so much for the message, and thank you so much for joining us on the interview tonight. Oh, and don't
Thank you
forget to
for so
drop.
much for letting me.
Yeah, of course. I had an amazing time talking to you, and I'm glad that I was able to interview both of you ladies, because you're both, I don't know if I've had a shoe brand come on, and I've never had a brand come on that does what you do. So we're starting the year off great with some, uniqueness. I love it. But I don't know why I paused like that. But what I was going to say was, don't forget to drop your link in the comments so people can go and donate, so they can follow you. They can learn about your business, any events that you might have coming up. Feel free to drop it. And then on our actual event wall, you can go to the event page and submit posts. Submit as many posts as you would like to share your business. You and Kanitra both, you have unlimited promoting your business in that post. So you can go ahead and do that. But that's all I
Thank you.
have for you. You're very welcome. So thank you so much, Nicole. You have an amazing evening, and stay tuned if you want an opportunity to see who wins tonight.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Bye-bye. Bye-bye for now. Okay, everyone. So that was Nicole, and we had some really great conversations. Love you too, cousin. Thank you. I saw your comment. So we had some really great conversations tonight, and I really enjoy it. So if you know any other business owners that are not camera shy, and even if they are camera shy, if they're willing to get on camera and talk about their brand, what kind of services they provide, and their mission, please feel free to do so. I am going to briefly share and showcase a product from one of my other businesses so that everyone can have an opportunity to check it out. So this massager is actually coming from NBC.click, so you can go and purchase one if you want to, because I have some people that really don't care too much about whether they want the raffle, but if they don't win it, they're like, where do I go buy it? So NBC.click is where you can purchase these massagers. And I also have another product that I'm going to be showcasing that you can purchase off of NBC.click as well. But before we get into that, I did want to just introduce myself, because I feel like it's a new year and some people are new to the show. So I want to make sure everyone knows who I am. So for everyone that's new, welcome. And thank you so much for joining the Boss Babe Business Show. You will see us on multiple platforms throughout the year of 2024. We have a podcast, the Boss Babe Blog Podcast. We have a blog. We have a website where we have a small business directory. We have Facebook, YouTube, so many platforms available right now. And you can also find our podcast streaming on Amazon Music, Spotify, and on rss.com, which is another podcast streaming website. So a lot of really great things happening for us. I've been able to bring on some new clients to our directory. I've been able to find a client that actually would love for me to advertise their dancing product. So I'll be announcing a little bit more of that later. But my name is Katan, and I am a small business owner, but I also own a small business directory. So this directory is found at bossbabeblog.com, and it's dedicated to small businesses that are based out of the US. We will be going international slowly but surely. I've been getting a lot of feedback from our viewers and supporters from different parts of the world, like Ghana, Saudi Arabia, and a few more. So we will be going international. However, the majority of our directory is full of US small business owners. I initially started this business because actually this business wasn't, this was a mistake. Let me not call it a mistake because I love it, but let's just say it was, I stumbled upon it, should I say. So I originally had another business. I have four businesses overall. And one business is focusing on self-investment. So I provide skincare and self-care items, and I provide business services like social media management, logo design, website design, branding services, things like that. So in the process of doing those businesses and promoting those brands, I realized that I have a true passion for promoting small business owners. And I started to notice that people really appreciate and value my experience. So when I share with them a business that I enjoy or a business that I found in my network, they tend to go shop and support. And I think it's one of two reasons, because I try the products out, I take pictures, I show them what it looks like, I give them information on the brand, and also because they know that I'm passionate about what I do. So I'm looking for businesses of quality. So with that being said, I decided I need to be doing this. Like I need to actually be doing this as a business. So that's how Boss Babe Blog came. And the concept behind Boss Babe Blog is group economics, shopping with whoever's in your backyard. You never know who's right next to you that has a small business. And this concept kind of came from two people that I look up to in my family. And the first person is my mother. She raised me. She raised me as a single mother, and she's also a business owner. And so everything that I've learned, I have to give her credit for because it was her. And I'm so proud of everything that I was able to get from her, and I'm proud of all of her achievements. And so one thing that I noticed with my mom is that she's a very giving and a very loving person, just like my great-grandfather and my grandfather. So my great-grandfather was one of the first small business owners, one of the first African-American small business owners based out of Louisiana. So most of my family is from Louisiana, and Alexandria, Louisiana, to be specific. Don't make me cry. Don't make me cry on this show. Please don't do that, because we can't do that on the first show. But yeah, so my grandfather, he was also one of the first African-American store owners in Louisiana. And he used to support his community so much to the point where he would help people. He would feed people even if they weren't able to pay at the moment. He would put it on the tab, and he had a grocery store. So he was known as a pillar of his community. And I also love the fact that he was also a deacon in his community as well. But he was a very giving man, and everyone knew him for that. He was a no-nonsense man, but he was a giving man with a big heart. And so for that reason, I thought, what if we decided to intentionally take money out of our pockets and give it to people like that, who have nothing but the purest of intentions on providing you with a service, helping you, and bringing value to you and to their community. Because we have so many different businesses that are successful, corporations, and there's nothing wrong with that, right? But when you have somebody in your life, in your community, in your corner, in your pocket, who is supporting you, who is uplifting you, who is trying to make sure they're part of the reason why you smile every day, and you know that they have their own dream and they have their own business, why would it be a second thought to support their business and to support their dream? That is something that will always be very close to my heart. I will never tell someone how they should live, because I can only go based off of my life, and I will never let anybody tell me how to live. So I say this with caution, but you have the choice to choose where you want to shop. You have the choice to choose where you want to shop. At the end of the day, it's your money. You spend it how you want to spend it, and nobody is going to come and tell you how you should do it at the end of the day. But at the same time, your actions, like we were talking about earlier in this interview, words only do so much. And your actions at the end of the day show who you prioritize and what you prioritize. And if I want to learn what you prioritize in your life, all I have to do is look at your credit card. What do you spend your money on? And there's nothing wrong with that. But we have to talk about the truth. I feel like it's almost like an unspoken word that people don't want to say because they don't want to be attacked. They don't want to come across negative, and they don't want to offend anyone. But if I know that you have a sister and she makes clothing, and I go and look at, or you tell me that you shop with Gucci and Louis and all these other brands, and you haven't shopped with your sister, even though you may love your sister, it shows that your priority is not with growing your sister's business. That is just how I feel based off of what you're showing. People show you what they are about at the end of the day. So when it comes to small businesses, I'm very passionate about it. I walk, talk, live, breathe, eat, sleep small businesses all day, every day. So that is why this business directory is something that is very important to me, because when we are supporting small businesses, not only are we supporting a family, not only are we supporting a mother, a daughter, a pioneer, someone who's passionate, but we're supporting preservation of culture, because every small business brings something unique that you're not going to get at a corporation that has the same consistency everywhere you go. Consistency can be a great thing when you become bigger, and these businesses are going to grow regardless. If you keep going, you're going to continue to grow. But there's a unique experience that you get when you shop with a small business, or when you shop with a business that is not known or seen, not even seen, but available everywhere physically. There's a uniqueness that you get every time someone opens a business. It's different. I could go shop at a grocery store, or I could go shop at a small business that provides food, and I'm not going to get the same experience. You're not going to get the same experience, because when it's a lot more people, customer service tends to be a little bit harder to attend to. It's just a reality. And when you're with a small business, you get a little bit better of customer service at times. And then another thing too, the culture is just a little bit different. It's a little bit more unique. There's a little twang to it. I don't know how else to tell y'all, but I'm just saying that there's a special place in my heart for small businesses. And if you are a small business that would like to be promoted, coached on how to elevate your overall presentation, then join our business directory, become a member. It's very affordable. Although affordable is not the thing that I'm the most worried about. I'm worried about the experience you're going to receive. And I'm telling you now that it is an elevated experience. It is an elevated promotional experience. You will learn, you will grow, you will network, you will connect, and you will elevate being a part of Boss Babe blog. And you will most importantly be able to connect with small business shoppers who love to shop with small businesses. So now that I shared all of that information, I just want to say thank you to everyone, all of my viewers, all of my supporters. There's been a lot of amazing things happening for the business. Thank you so much. I feel like y'all trying to make me cry. She said, preach, Sister Paul. But yes, there's been a lot going on for Boss Babe blog, and I'm just really excited for everything that's to continue to come. So you guys will see more announcements later on. And I am still going to be reaching out to people about sponsorships and just products to put on my thing. Oh, tell your son I said hello, Shelly. Thank you so much. Thank you. Tell him I said thank you. Okay, let's see. Let's look at these comments, and then let's go ahead and find out who won tonight. These emojis got me laughing. Thank you, Lacey. I appreciate you. Thank you, MJ. And oh, you are so sweet. Y'all are so sweet. You really are. Don't just stop. But yeah, so you know who I am. You know what I love to do, and if you don't, now you do. And if you're a small business owner and maybe you just don't have the funds right now, you can still go to bossbabeblog.com, and you can go to the Boss Babe Lounge, because we do have business resources and media. One of my biggest tips that I'm going to give to any business owners that are trying to continue to elevate and see consistent growth in your business is to get around people that are where you're not supposed to be, where you are going, and get around people who understand where you're at. Those are the two people you need to be around when you have a small business. So at our Boss Babe blog lounge, there's media, there's podcasts, blogs, all of that, where we're discussing everything small business, whether it be how to elevate your business, whether it be about how to work better with customers, with family, with friends, with networking. But you can get all of that information at bossbabeblog.com. All right. So now that I shared all of that, let's go ahead and move into this free massage gun. And let's let everybody know that we do have a $400 contest going on for anyone that decides to become a deluxe member of my business directory. So one of the common questions that I receive is, what are the benefits, Katan? So I'm dropping a link in the comments for anyone that would like to check it out on their own. Oh my gosh. Stop. Okay, don't stop. I love the compliments, but y'all probably gonna end up making me cry. So these are the benefits of being a deluxe member in our directory. Number one, let's start with the basics. Let's start from the beginning. Well, there's nothing basic here, but let's start at the bottom. Let's say that. So number one, you're going to get access to our complimentary networking group, unlimited promotion of your business. You will receive eligibility to win the contest that we have at the end of the year. You will also receive a special invitation to our Boss Babe blog dinner hosted in Texas. It's on the house, so if you're a member of the directory, you get a free seat. Yeah, don't stop. Keep it coming if you want to. If you want to. But yeah, so those are some of the first initial benefits that all members receive. Then the next benefit you receive is a member onboarding and welcoming. So I'm going to call you. We're going to get on a video call. I'm going to walk you through your benefits and make sure you have no questions. A lot of times people purchase services and then they're like, okay, what do I do? So this will allow you to purchase it and understand how to use them, each and every benefit to the best of your ability so that you can benefit from it. Then we have the business directory listing. You'll be listed in our directory. We're going to list you in the directory for 1 year. So that's 365 days. And then branded blog interview and feature. So you will be featured in our blog. I'm going to ask you questions like, what made you start? How long have you been in this industry? What are your social media pages? What's a product that you'd like to recommend? And then you get a newsletter feature. So right now we have a newsletter of 3.8K subscribers plus, and you will have a newsletter dedicated to your business and it'll be sent out to all of those subscribers. Then we have the brand storytelling session. So you're going to get a 1-hour consultation that is zero cost to you. If you're someone that's impatient, which is not a bad thing, but if you're someone that's like 1 hour, it don't have to be 1 hour. It can be 20 minutes to an hour. But in this consultation, I'm going to coach you and prepare you for your podcast interview because you'll be interviewed on my podcast as a deluxe member. So the podcast interview is a 25 to 60-minute interview, video podcast. If you are in Texas or based in a travel state where you can travel, I am potentially able to travel to you, then I may be able to do an in-person interview. If you're in Texas, for sure, DFW area, just come on up to my office and we will have a setup prepared for you. And if you are out of Texas, it is a virtual interview, but trust me, both will be just as effective. In person is always great, but virtual, we can still get the job done. I promise you that. Then we have a complimentary flyer. So I'm going to make a flyer and place you in my directory so people can check out your advertisement. And then last but never least, you get unlimited live interview access. So that means you can be interviewed on this show for the entire, basically for the entire year. You have pre-approved access to the Boss Babe Business Show. So anyone who is a deluxe member, if you're listening to this message now, you can book as many Boss Babe Business shows as you like. I know, because I got this question already, I know that I have them based per state, but if you're a deluxe member of the directory, you do not have to go by the states. You will be approved for every single one of them. So anyone you want to join, you just go book it now and you will be approved for it if you're a deluxe member. That's one of the benefits. So those are all the benefits, and everything that I just listed is $100. So the link that I gave you, that's $100 for 1 year. With that information, if you decide to join and become a deluxe member in the directory, you will automatically enter to win $400. So there you have it. Let's go ahead and get into this contest and find out who won tonight. Oh, thank you, Nicole. Thank you. Y'all are so sweet. Shay said, let me go sign my name on the dotted line. Okay, so here we go, y'all. Let me add this so you can see. Oh, don't forget to drop your link. Let me see. Okay, there we go. Kanitra, when you get a chance, can you post your website in the private chat and I'll share it to the comments because I want to make sure that they don't forget to go check y'all out. So that is for Nicole. Guys, you can go follow her and learn all about her, and then I'll drop one for Kanitra before we go. So let's go ahead and get on this present. I'll share. There we go. Okay, I updated the wheel, guys, just so y'all know we did a little makeover. Nothing fancy, nothing too crazy. Just look at it though. It's Boss Babe blog. It's pink now. All right, and then let me drop Kanitra's information too. And thank you so much for your feedback, MJ. All right, so this is Kanitra's Facebook business page. You guys can put this in the Facebook search engine, and then it should pop up. And then if I get a website too, I'll post the website too. All right, so let's go, guys. Can we get a drum roll? Can we get a drum roll, y'all? Let's go. Let's go. All right, so before I go ahead and do this raffle, I will say the rules one more time. If your name is called, you have 30 seconds to drop an emoji in the comments and let me know that you are here and you are ready to take this. You ready to take this baby home. So here we go. Moment of truth. What? Shay, congratulations, Shay. Okay, so we have a winner, y'all. We have a winner. Shay, you have the options. I think I already know what your option is going to be since we have a podcast interview coming up. Yes, she dropped that emoji. I already knew you were going to be down there. So thank you for the drum roll and congratulations on winning. Everyone, please, congratulations to Shay. So Shay said, I'm about to make sure I am present. Okay, so there we go. So Shay, you can pick up or you can have shipped. We already know, but you do have a podcast interview coming up. So I think that we could just, I'll have this available and ready. So when you do your podcast interview and your photo shoot, we could just, hand it off, switch off. And then, let me see. Am I missing anybody else? Okay. So I was waiting, guys, because this is a bigger package. And I know I had other people who won a prize in December. But if you won the prize, I was going to add it to your bag that you already have and ship it out so you don't have to pay for shipping twice. But Shay has won. So everybody's orders will go out. And Shay, yours will be preserved until it's time for our photo shoot. Let's see. Okay, yeah, that's what I figured, we're about to be doing this interview. So last thing, I'm going to share y'all something new on NBC.click. We have the anti-aging facial massage gift set. So it's going to come in a box like this. And these are like those jade rollers. So this is what it looks like. And they're the ones that you take and you can put it in the fridge or the freezer to let it cool for about 20 to 30 minutes. And you're going to use it and rub it on your face. It's supposed to help with the circulation on your face. And there's also this one as well. So this is now available on NBC.click. If you are an NBC.click shopper, go ahead and check out the website because we have some new items up there, including the facial massager. And we have scalp massagers too. So we're talking all self-care right now. But that is all that I have for everyone at the Boss Babe Business Show. I want to say a huge thank you to all of my supporters, everyone who was interviewed, and everyone who took the time to come watch us tonight, everyone that shared. You all are absolutely amazing. And I'm so glad that, I just got them on there too. I'll post it. Well, it's all on the website. I think I just put them up. And then I also have, if you just want eye rollers, because there's an eye roller on there too, but if you just want the eye roller by itself, I also have eye rollers. They're about like this big and they roll like that. But I actually got the scalp massagers initially for myself. So I figured may as well go ahead and just get a whole bunch of them and start selling them because who doesn't need to exfoliate the scalp, But yeah, so that's it. Everybody, please let me know in the comments, what is one thing that you are focusing on for the new year? 1 to 2 topics that you're focusing on for the new year. Let's end this episode on a positive and productive note. I'm going to share my 2 things with you. And before I do that, I have to shout out the small businesses one last time that I'm wearing tonight. And I did forget to shout out my cardigan. So this print cardigan is actually coming from She Cute Boutique. This is a small business that's listed in our directory. These earrings are also coming from KBM, Kisses by Monique. The lip gloss is coming from Glosswell LLC. The lipstick is coming from Bellarine Cosmetics. The skincare is coming from My Beauty Coach. The eyeshadow is coming from Peachy Beauty Collection. The hair care is always coming from Juicy Malungi Cosmetics. So now that I've announced and shouted out all of those businesses, please keep in mind that if I shout you out or talk about your brand, you can actually make snippets of the live on Facebook and put it on your own page. So you can use that as a review. Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate it, Lacey. I'm so glad we were able to have you. And I had a great time talking to you earlier today as well. So I'm just excited to have you in there overall. We got some cool announcements coming up, guys. First of all, we have a video shoot coming up for dancing. I'll explain it in a minute. We have Lacey, who is one of our newest members of our directory, and she is providing some delicious baked breads. She has pizza bread, cinnamon rolls. Oh my God, so much. And we were just talking about a potential collaboration idea for one of my dancing videos. So I'm excited about that too. And she also has a brand ambassador position available. If you want to receive free breads, all you have to do is pay for shipping. And you just get the free breads and then you post about it on your social media. So if you're interested in that, get with Lacey, follow her, and go ahead and get that information. We also have Nicole, one of our newest members as well. And she is one of our newest business to business memberships. So basically she provides services for business owners. And I'm partnered with her exclusively along with tanvine.com and of course, NBC.click. So these are the business to business brands that I'm going to be promoting nonstop, relentlessly, loyally for the entire year. And I'm really excited because if you want to write a book and you're someone that has a story to tell, Nicole can help you. She's going to help you and teach you how to brainstorm better. She's going to teach you how to go through the actual writing process and generate the book. And then she's going to teach you how to self-publish it. And then on top of that, if you decide to purchase her premium or deluxe plan, she's going to go ahead and pay for your marketing. So she's going to have you placed in our business directory. We're partnering in that sense. So if you have any questions or just want to learn more, we actually have a new website up for Nicole. So you can go and check out, learn about her, contact her, and you can follow her on social media as well. So those are just a few of them. KBM now has a new shopping community. So if you're a woman and you just want a place where you can boost your confidence, talk to other people about boosting confidence, join her confidence boosting community where she's all about confidence, support, uplifting, and fashion. That's what it's about. And you can join. And Boss Babe Blog has some free services available. If you need a professional photo shoot, come join us. And if you're someone who's active, come join our volleyball game. You can come join for free and promote your business as well. All on bossbabeblog.com. If you're a member of the business portal and you have questions, you can also reach out through the business portal. Everyone, I guess I should tell everyone, the portal is the fastest way to receive assistance. Myself, my team, and anyone that is taking care of customers go straight to the portal first. So if you want to be assisted the quickest, you go to the portal. But you can go to the website too. But the portal is like a little thank you to everyone that subscribed to us. You will get the first, interaction for customer service and assistance. Let's see. All right. Thank you so much for dropping that brand ambassador program below, Lacey. So if any of you guys are foodies, please check her out. All right. Let's see. Did I get everything? I did. So let's talk about these end of year or these new year focuses. I guess I don't call them resolutions because people have like mixed feelings about those. But the first focus that I have for this year that I'm putting into effect, number one, is being as strict about my work-life balance as I am about my business. People who know me know I'm always going nonstop when it comes to small businesses. We have events, we have resources, we have shows, we have platforms, we have consultations. I'm always going. And last year, and the year before that, I had an issue with working myself a lot. So this year I'm focusing on not overworking myself as much and sticking to whatever I've set up, sticking to work-life balance, number one. Number two is delegation. So when you hire people, you hire a team, whoever it is you hire, let them take care of their job. And that's something that is not that hard for me, but because it's my business, it feels different. I've done this for other businesses when I worked in retail, but doing it for your own business is different. You know, that's your baby. You got to let it go. So for me, as our team grows, it's going to be allowing other people to really showcase their talents and what they can provide for the community, and stepping back so that I can focus on the things that I love to do, which is promote small businesses and create fun and artistic content. So that's what you can look forward to seeing with me. And we are hiring. I mean, I wouldn't call it legally hiring. I'll say contracting. I know that sounded so bad. Legally hiring. It's legal, but it's a contracted position, which means that you do not have to worry about hourly pay. So we do have some people who are affiliates. However, we're looking for a network specialist, and we're also looking for a sales representative. The sales representative role, you get $50 every time someone purchases a luxurious membership with your coupon code. You get $50. At the end of the month, all 4 specialists, their sales will be lined up. Whoever sold the most gets a $200 bonus every month. So if you think you would like to be a part of that and you know how to sell, I highly recommend doing it. And it would be great too if you're someone that wants to become a luxurious member. You can use your own code, so you'll get $50 back, and on top of that, you'll be listed in the directory. If you're someone that needs help with networking and getting out of your shell because you have insecurities or things that you need to work on, we are looking for a networking specialist. The networking specialist will receive a $100 credit to use one time on one transaction. I don't know why I did 2, but you know what I'm saying. 1. So basically, I'm giving you a $100 credit. You go to my website and you book all of the networking events that you want to with that $100 credit. If you want to spend money too, you can, but it's not required. You just need to spend around that $100, at least $99, right, with the credit. So once you do that, you attend the networking events. And in exchange for that credit, all you need to do is once a month, you're going to post a picture of one thing that you loved about a networking event, and you're going to tag Boss Babe Blog and drop a link for everybody to go purchase our events. So that's all you got to do. It's once a month, and you would do that inside of our group. Another thing, let's see. Oh, at the end of the month, the networking specialist that has the most engagement on their post in our networking group will receive a $25 credit. So essentially, you'll be paid a credit to use on events. So if you want to come to the Boss Babe the Boss Babe brunch, or you just want to be in a networking room, you can do it that way too. All right, so we're going to go ahead and end now that I shared all this information. But let's go ahead and get through. Ooh, we got some good ones. So we had Nicole said she's focusing on business growth and more networking. Shelly said good. Yeah, I'm making sure I'm doing better this year. And MJ is focusing on, I'm working on balance as well as standing on my business. Standing on business, you gonna make me. I see that that quote has me the meme of who is it? It's T.I.'s son. I know y'all probably saw that video where he's like opening his mouth, but now that's all I think of when people say stand on business. But I know what kind of business you're talking about, MJ. Let's see, any more resolutions? Shay, or not resolutions, but focus. So Shay's first focus is to create a schedule and stick to it. Her second focus is to become Casper for those whose intentions aren't pure, and praying for KBM downfall. I can't. Not praying for the downfall, Shay. But no, you do have a great point, though. I think I've learned with business, just like with friendships and just like with relationships, instead of trying to compete at who can give, the sassiest energy or who can match the energy, I focus on competing with myself on how quickly I can remove myself from that environment so that I can continue to move forward with what I need to do. So I like the fact that you mentioned that, because time is very important. That's something that we just don't, time is not something that's ever promised. So you have to use your time and make sure you're around people who inspire you, uplift you, and support you at the end of the day. And don't focus so much on why they don't do it. If they don't, just go find the next person. Let's see. Victoria, I love it. So Victoria said, find an accountability partner and promote more than last year. Okay, so I asked everyone these questions because I just wanted to give everybody some inspiration on different goals that they could set for their business if they're needing it. But now that Victoria's mentioned that, everyone in the comments, you see what other people are focused on. If you are looking for accountability partner, you have one right here who wants to focus on promoting more than she did last year. And if you're just wanting to follow business owners that are inspiring and focused on, elevating their brand, you see the comments that are being posted. You can go follow them on Facebook. All right. That is a wrap, everyone. We're even ending the show 20 minutes early. This is something new because last year I was a fool when it came to this show. We stayed up way past the time. It was 9 p.m. when we were supposed to be leaving, and we weren't getting done with the show until like 10:30. And actually, it wasn't 9 p.m. It was 8 p.m. when we were supposed to be leaving, and we were getting out of here like 9:15 or 10:30. So this year, I'm starting off that work-life balance like we talked about, and I had an amazing time talking to everyone. So I look forward to seeing you all again soon. And if you're a small business owner and you just want to get in a room with me and chat and, talk about non-business related stuff, join us at our virtual parties. So we have a virtual Boss Ladies Night, and we have a physical one in person as well. Our physical one, our first one is in January 6th in the evening. Our next one is in February, the first Saturday of February. We have an in-person Boss Ladies Night, and then we have a virtual one. So if you are a homebody and don't feel like leading, or you just can't due to circumstances, join us virtually. And if you are someone that likes to get out and physically be in front of people, join us in person. We'll be doing things like roller skating, cooking classes. You will need to be able to purchase your own ticket to go. We're just meeting up together to do this. I do have some events where I am funding the food and everything like that. But for this specific event, it's just people who want to meet up on their own terms and come and join us. So I'm going to be roller skating, cooking classes, painting, walking, exercising, dance classes, you name it. So I am going to be doing those dance classes that people have been requesting for so long. So yeah. All right, guys. Have an amazing evening, everyone. Happy Thursday. Enjoy your night. Take care of yourself. Take care of your mental health. Congratulations on everything that you've achieved. Don't be so hard on yourself. Make sure you take the time to rest so you can refresh and replenish. Thank you, everyone. Thanks for joining the Boss Babe Business Show. Good night.